Curtis for Weed Whacker Lawn Care. In this video, what I'm going to tell you about is the stuff that I go through in a lawn care season. That's right. So let's get into this video and what I'm going to tell y'all all what I go through. In the beginning, we're going to cover 4 seasons. We got winter, spring, summer, and fall. So during that whole time, you know, when things really pick up, you got a good 6 months, a good hard run of doing nothing but grinding away at this lawn care. So you got to make what you can make in these 6 months, because then it slows back down. But here we go. In the beginning, you know, January is real slow. It's a new year. Not much going on. So February, my phone starts to ring. Customers say, "Hey Curtis, are you still doing that lawn care?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm still doing it. Hey, I want to get on your list for this year." Some of the old customers, "I was on there last year and I want to see if I can get in there before you fill up." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, come on aboard. I got you. All right." So then you pick up, you know, some of your old customers, some of your new customers, and some of the other ones, they're not going to use you anymore because maybe they moved on and they went somewhere else, which is perfectly good because, hey, you're getting to find out some new locations, you're getting to learn some new people and all, just, oh man, some good paying customers, you know, because now you can increase your price because you can tell them all what you charge for doing services. You say, "Hey, this is my weekly and this is my bi-weekly." And you're like, "Wait a minute, I'm going to have a good year because I got X amount of people going with the new rate. I don't have nobody whining about what the cost is." You know, you'll get some of them call, "Well, how much you charge for the lawn service?" "Oh, well," you say, "Well, hey, you want bi-weekly or weekly?" "Oh, well, how much is it to do it weekly?" "Well, I'll tell you what, I can do it for 40 for weekly. Bi-weekly is 50 because it takes a lot longer because it's been 2 weeks before it's been mowed and you got to spend a little bit more time in the lawn to get it done." They'd be like, "Oh, okay, well, sign me up. I want to get that plan. Which plan you want? Weekly, bi-weekly?" "No, I get that bi-weekly. That sounds like a deal." I'm like, "Okay." Now y'all know I like to have the weekly because, you know, if it rains, it won't get complicated. Well, sometimes it gets complicated when it rains because if it rains a day, I'm okay, but if it rains all week, oh man, now I got to roll with weekly and bi-weekly together because I got to roll them all into one. Oh man, that's complicated. That's a headache. And then what will happen is you get a lot of customers and then they be like, "Oh, he didn't show up. It was raining and storming out there and he didn't show up. I wonder what." Really? I ain't coming out in the rain. There's lightning and thunder and flooding and everything else. I ain't coming out there. No, forget it. I ain't gonna do it. No, just forget it. It was too dangerous. Tree limbs dropping and all this and that. Oh no. So then you go on, y'all. You know, you're getting ready. You make sure, you know, the lawn care season is picking up. So then you might say, "Well, you know what? I'm going ahead and opt and buy a new mower, and I'm gonna take care of all these lawns. I see I got X amount of lawns I gotta take care of, so I'm gonna just go on and invest some money and buy some new equipment to take care of these lawns for this season." You know, you be like, "Oh, well, I need one of these type of mowers. I need to walk more." And now, another thing, you get some of these other customers, some of your old customers. I'd rather go home and drop some of the old customers because they're like, "Oh, well, you know, I don't want one of those big mowers on my lawn." I'm like, "Oh, man." They want push mowers. You know, you got to walk this thing down. A lawn that you could get done in 5 to 10 minutes. Now it's taking you 30 or 40 minutes because you got to take one of these little 21-inch mowers and walk this stuff down, which is perfectly okay, but it's time consuming. I could have had this lawn done. But no. They want me to walk this big old property down. I mean, a half an acre walking with a 21-inch push mower. Come on, get real. The money is not that good. That's one. Y'all need to increase the price because it's taking longer. I could be somewhere else. But no, I'm here working in this lawn. Oh boy. walking. And I know what had happened. Someone with a big mower broke their sprinkler heads because they were running too fast and they kept doing it. And so now they don't want nobody with a big mower to operate on their properties. But I'm like, hey, I was gonna take my time. I wasn't looking to run over your sprinkler heads. I'm not gonna do it. No, I don't want no big mowers on my property. They messed it up. I done tried it every time. And I always got to get company to come out here. It costing me money because they tearing up my lawn. Oh boy. You know, that's another thing. You just have to go in there and you got to deal with that to satisfy some of these customers and be the older customers and get in there. Sometimes you get these younger customers and, oh God, and want certain mowers on the lawn, in which I try to cater to them. I have a little something, everything on the trailer at the time when I go out to mow these lawns. I mean, you know, I got the 21 inch, I got the 30 inch, I got the 32 inch, I got the 52 inch, you know, the big mowers for the big properties, you know, that I go on to and mow and everything. Then I got the trimmers, you know, the steel, the Echo trimmers that I use, and then the backpack blowers you need when you're out there. You got to make sure they all tuned up and ready to go. So I'm just telling y'all the stuff that I go through. It's raining out here. It's storming. Customers calling, hey, I want to get my yard mowed. I'm like, really? Really? It's raining out here. Oh, well, you know, you don't cut it in the rain. No, I don't cut it. Maybe you can find somebody else will, but I'm not cutting out here in the rain. It's storming and stuff and lightning and all this and that. I'm like, I ain't doing it. Oh, no. Okay, well, I have to get somebody else, you know. It's a year. Well, keep looking, hoping you can find somebody. They say for everybody to get in if they can. It's going to be one of these big storms coming through here. I don't know, category 5, 10, 11 or something other. I don't know. Good luck to them. Hope they don't get hurt out there. Trees are blowing and dropping limbs and all of this and that. And I'm like, man, I ain't getting out there for that. No, it's dangerous out there. But you get that, y'all. You get these kind of crazy stuff that is asked of you to come out and do. This is what I go through in my lawn care season, all kinds of stuff people ask me to do. Come out and do this. You know, I'm like, what? Then, you know, you got the price shoppers looking for something for nothing. And then they always want to tell you about the other guy. What the other guy was charging. The other guy was doing this. The other guy was doing that. I'm like, what was the other guy doing? Well, you know, let me tell you, this guy I paid him $25. He come over and mowed the yard, trimmed it up, trimmed the hedges, cleaned the flower bed out, pressure washed the driveway, cleaned the swimming pool, and painted the house for $25. Get out of here! You kidding? Yeah! I'm like, oh man, well you better keep him. He's a good one, cause I ain't gonna do all that for no $25. You can just cross me off the list. No, it is no, not for no $25. Come on. Hey, yeah, I can't find him no more though. That's why I'm looking for somebody else to come over here and see if I can find somebody else that can do all of that for the $25. Really? Yeah, I know some more people out there. You sure you wouldn't take that job on? No, I don't want that much work. I don't want that much work. I know what's done happen. I got him realized and woke up and said, hey, I ain't not for no $25. It may have been $125 or $225 for all that work that he had put in to do that. He got what? Ripped. You know, I mean, God, he got ripped a good one, y'all. I feel the pain, boy. Look at you. Man. But you get that, and you get people calling around. I mean, they may call 20 or 30 lawn care companies trying to get people to come out and for a cheaper rate. I mean, come on, you know. I mean, everything can go up, but what the price of lawn care doesn't, you know. I mean, I had a lady call, and she told me that she had to fire her lawn care guy. I said, man, why? She said, he up here trying to raise his prices on me. I said, raise your prices? She said, yeah, he want too much. to do the same thing. I'm already got him at a cheaper rate. He trying to raise his rate. Now what the deal was, this is what I'm gonna pay you, and you gonna do it for that rate. He can't come back talking about he need an increase. What? An increase? So I increased him. I increased him up out of here. So therefore, I'm looking for somebody else. I said, well, man, I may not be able to help you. If I give you my prices of what I charge, I'm sure you're not going to be happy with that. You don't think? I said, I know you ain't. Because if you, Nah. I said, I don't even want to waste no more of your time and you waste my time because I see where we're going with this already. I'm not the one, because I'm not going to waste a lot of time pulling no trailer, coming over here trying to work and do this and listening to you saying you got a small yard and you're only going to pay $8. I said, what happens is you're paying for convenience. You're paying for somebody to bring the equipment over to help and clean your yard up. You paying for some help. You want somebody to come over and help you. I say a lot of things we can do ourselves, but you may not be able to do it, may not feel like doing it, or just can't do it at all. And I said, now you want to get somebody to come over to do it. And I said, how they gonna do it if they ain't making no money to do it? I said, they gotta buy gas, they gotta buy this equipment, all of this. I said, man, all of that stuff goes into the factor of when you running a business. And if you're looking for something for more of a reasonable rate, real lower, you have to almost do it yourself. You have to go and get you a mower and be bothered with the gas and tune up, sharpening the blades, and just a lot of maintenance to do it yourself and get out here and pick these limbs up, these tree branches, and blow this out and clean this out. It takes time to do that kind of stuff. And I say, you're gonna waste all day in a yard trying to keep it all cleaned up and not make any compensation to pay for your time of being out here. I said, well, good luck calling them, because I'm not going to waste my time to come over there and look at that. I already know where this is going. And I said, not going to start it off because, hey, it's not going to be a consistent base for me to come and try to work with you all lawn care season. Well, this guy, he was good, but he stopped coming. I know, things might have got rough for him. He had to go, he had to move on. Hey, things happen. He realizes that he ain't making no money. What good is staying on a job and not making any money, not getting any compensation for your time and wearing out your equipment, and you don't have no money to replace the equipment? You're still driving that old truck. You're still driving those old mowers, old ride-on mowers, those old tractor mowers. You can't upgrade because you don't have no money to upgrade with, because it is just worn out. You be like, oh man, he been cutting my yard for 50 years and I've been paying him $15 and never asked for an increase. He just missed it. It's time for him to get out of here. If he been more than never asked for an increase, well, he probably was afraid. He probably was afraid that you were gonna let him go if he asked for an increase, which would have been perfectly good had you let him go. Maybe he would increase himself and got him that new truck and new mowers and everything. He'd still be in business and all. But you go through that, y'all. I go through all kinds of stuff. People want you to come over and take care of their property, and they got a jungle lawn. Stuff that's, waist high, grass, big old roaches, rats, and everything, and critters jumping out at you. And you're like, wait a minute. What? And first thing they tell you is what the other lawn care company was charging them to do this, and that's what the going price. And I tell them like this here, I don't have nothing to do with what they were charging, but I do have something to do with what I charge, and this is what I charge to do something like this. You either want to get it cleaned up or you don't. Hey, listen, this is a lot of work, And ain't no sense in me wasting a lot of time over here when I could be over here doing some stuff and getting some money for the stuff that's getting taken care of. But you want me to do all of this for this because the first thing you done told me is about what the other lawn care. You need to call them. What's the problem? You're not calling. Well, I've been trying to call and the number's been disconnected and I can't get in contact with them anymore. I know they probably did turn that phone off because they were like, oh no, I'm not going over there and doing all of that work and not gonna make any more money. And what will happen is customers try to throw a little weight, throw a little attitude like this and that. And I'll be like, ma'am, it doesn't matter whether I do it or not. I got enough already. I got a list of people right here. You call me for the service. You asked me to come over here and do this. This is what I charge. If what I'm charging is too much for you, you can go keep looking because I got some people that's paying the price. They paying what I asked for. I'm like, hey, I don't need this. Oh, but you need it because you probably got a letter from the home association and they're on your back and they're gonna fine you $150 for this lawn that's out of control, that's making the neighborhood look bad, overgrown. You got all these weeds and all of that, just making the neighborhood look bad. And you need to get all of that done. You need to get you some weed and feed. You need to get all your hedges trimmed. You need to just get it taken care of. Well, can you do? I can do it for the right price. And this is what it's going to take. Well, okay. Well, when can you start? Well, since I'm here, I can start right now if you want me to start right now. What form of payment do you take? Well, for you, I take cash only. I don't know. For ones like this, I'm only taking cash for only. First time I only met you. I don't know much about you, and I take cash. I like the cashola. Get me some cashola here. You owe me some cash. That's what I want. So pay me my cashola. I need that. I don't want no check. I don't want no digital form payment. I want the cash. So, I don't know. That's what I need. So get me that and then I can do the service. Well, what if I don't like it? Well, ma'am, anything that I'm going to do for you right now is going to be a one-step improvement. I'm going to get the home association off of you because I'm going to trim it up, edge it up, blow all the leaves and all of that and get everything trimmed up for you and make it look good for you. Now, you already know you're already dealing with a customer no matter what. They're always looking for something for nothing and trying to get over on you. You get people like that. You got to deal with that. That's the kind of stuff I deal with, y'all, in the lawn care season. Then you get other people bothering you when you out mowing the yard. You minding your own business and they come down the street. Hey, I got a house down there. Can you come down there and take a look at it? And how much would you charge to do hours and all this and that? I'm not looking for no more lawns. Everything has to be on a schedule. I'm not really wanting to add any more lawns. It's the end of the lawn care season. I have already went through the winter. I went through spring. I went through the summer. And I'm like, now I'm here in the fall. And normally I don't take on lawns in the fall. The lawn care season is ended. I'm not looking to take on anybody else anymore. Because things that happen, you become, if I don't show up for a certain reason, it's raining, it's cold, and you're like, oh, well, I ain't seen you. I'm like, the grass ain't growing. Every time I come, you tell me, oh, well, it don't really need nothing. Then you maybe come back in another week. I'm burning gas, running around here, and then you come and telling me it don't need nothing. It needs something. I need something because I done burn up my gas to come over here. And then you gonna tell me it don't need something? Forget it. I ain't coming next week. I'm moving on. I ain't gonna be reaping and running around here burning up no gas for you to tell me it don't need nothing. And then once I mow it, then you come back and tell me, oh, well, man, forget it. Or they'll tell you, oh, well, I got something. Well, good. You should have been getting them in the first place. Why you come down here bother me anyway? I ain't looking for no more yards. No, come on, man. This is stuff I go through, y'all. Yeah. people are looking, and then they call you, and then I had some call you and say, well, I want to get my yard mowed today. I'm like, listen, I'm booked today. I can't move. You sure? Yeah, I'm sure. I just told you. Well, you think you can do it tomorrow? No, I can't do it tomorrow. I'm booked up tomorrow. Oh, well, when can you do it? And can I said, look, do me one favor. If you find somebody, sounds like you really want it done right away. And if you find somebody, please call me and let me know. I don't want to write this information down and put it on my schedule, and I show up and it's already been done. I don't like wasting my time with people like that, because then if you call me ever again, I won't come. I will not. I will not. I'm gonna treat you. I'm gonna do you just like you did me. You didn't call me. You didn't notify me. You called me when you wanted service, and when I couldn't come, then I told you that I couldn't come. And now when I do come, then you up here and the lawn has already been done. I said, I went through that. I feel as an inconsiderate customer. I said, how would they feel? How do they feel if you do them that way? Somebody do them the way that they have done you. You know, and that's the thing you be thinking about. You be like, man, really? What in the world is this? Just a waste of time. You answer your phone. I'm like, man, leave me a voicemail. Leave me a voicemail. If you're serious about something, then you can go online and set it up. And then once I print it out, I'm like, this is the way we set up a scheduling service to let me know that you're serious about the service. Schedule it online. And that's what I do. You schedule this. We got to have a schedule, because I can't just be up there running and doing lawns, and I'm already out here working, and then you up and call me and say, oh, I don't want it done today. I'm like, I can't do it today. This ain't no just sit by. I'm waiting to just go mow somebody's yard. It's only on a scheduled basis. That's kind of stuff I do, y'all. And then, you got all kinds of stuff you're dealing with people. They looking for stuff and calling you and asking this and that. And you go through this and you listen to that. Now, I don't share all of this here. I just share the videos of me out there mowing lawns when I show up. I'll show y'all the before, and then I do the after. And what that is when I have time that I can actually show you me using the equipment on the lawns. I'm on the go. I'll be trying to get this stuff done quick, so I can get in there and get out of there. So therefore, I won't have the camera on me. I just give you a before and after. Sometimes now, if I got more time, then I can take the camera and show you me actually in the lawns doing the work with the trimmers and the mowers and edging and trimming and all of this stuff and cutting trees, which I have some videos out there over the years that I've done all of that stuff and equipment that I've used when I was out there doing that. Back in the days. But sometimes when it's on that go, grind, then you don't have time. You got to lay that camera to the side and get in that yard and get up out of that yard and head to the next one and keep moving it. You got to keep moving. Don't be wasting no time. And that's what I be doing, y'all. Don't be wasting time. I get in there and I get out of there. And sometimes, I get so busy, I try to bring in some help. And that's time consuming, because you can't find nobody that want to work nowadays. They want a lot of money for nothing. They don't have no car. They want you to come pick them up and feed them, drop them off. And I'm like, wait a minute, I'm paying you $100. And then what they're going to do is run a trimmer. Because I don't, my big mowers, you can walk with the 21 inch and the push mowers, but my big mowers, I don't want you fooling with that. I had a guy once on my Skag, he wrecked my Skag. It cost me an engine. I got a brand new engine I got to get mounted on there, because I let somebody that was helping me use my equipment, and that cost me money. And like I said, you just cannot, as they say, and I know it's hard. A lot of people want a lot of money. They ain't want to do the work. And then a lot of people, some customers want you to do a lot of work and don't want to pay you for your time and coming out and doing this. Man, come on, I ain't got time for this. I can go do something else and rest myself up. I'm over here taking time to come over here to help you. And that's what it is. They're looking for help. They don't understand. You are a helper to them. You're a helper to the customer. You know, that's like when you see an establishment, a big business, and they run ads and say we are not hiring, or we, you know, you see a sign say help wanted. Because they want somebody to come in and help them run their business. They want them to help and wait on their customers and take care of their customers for them. And so that's like when you run your business and your customers are looking for a service and for somebody to come out and help them. That's what they're paying for. You know, now if you don't want to pay that person to come over here to drive and take their time, their gas and equipment to come over, then you know, hey, it is what it is. You need to be doing it yourself, because that's what it is. Understand the factor of help. Understand the factor of what lawn care is. Lawn care is a helping process and help the customer maintain their property and keep it looking good for them, so they don't get a letter and some of them be panicking. And then it's like, oh, well, this and that. Hey, man, listen, this is what you want. A lot of times you would show up to a property. It'd be like big old huge property. I mean, man, you need to be paying more money for this. Man, I ain't gonna waste all day over here trying to do all of this. This is time consuming. Yeah, I know you want it on a weekly basis and all, but hey, it's time consuming. There's a lot go into this. And a lot of times people don't understand that. It's a lot of times, a lot of things that go in. You got to deal with the weather. You got to deal with the traffic. You got to deal with stuff that's just going on out there, getting there. You're involved with a lot. And the weather is one of the main courses of doing the lawn service, because you got to have good weather to get in there to do it, to do a good job, to make the property look good. Because when the weather is bad, it's wet, it's raining, it's thundering, and it's lightning, you can't really get in there and do anything. No, because it's just bad. And you have to factor all of this stuff in when you're out here doing this, y'all. I tell you, it's a job. It is a big job. You know, to have someone that's dedicated to it, to have the equipment and the time to put in there to make the property look good, to come every week or whenever they can come and do it. When it slows down, it slows down. There's nothing you can do, and things get out of control. You can't, sometimes I get in situations where that I just cannot catch up because it keeps raining. By the time I catch up and I get to that point, it rains again, and it just throws my whole schedule off. You know, you'd be like, well, when you come and all this. And just like, I have a customer now, and I was over mowing her lawn last week, and she had this tree. It was in her lawn, it was up, and she wanted me to take and cut this tree out, and I was like, I said, well, I'm not claiming no tree that's too high. I'm not gonna even try to attempt to even mess with that because it's too high. I said, if it was a little bit lower and it was down lower, I would take and cut the limbs and all. But then I said, well, I know somebody that does trees, and I'll give you their number. I gave her their number to call, and they didn't return the call. They were like, oh, well, you know, when I first met them, they was like, oh, well, we do trees and all. I'm like, okay. So I gave them the number because I didn't really want to be bothered with it. Well, the storm came, and it had some tornadoes in there, and high winds was blowing. Last week. So then the customer called me and says, hey, can you come cut the tree? The tree is laying down in the yard. It laid down. You don't have to climb the tree, but I just want to get it cut up. Maybe you can do it the weekend. I just want to get it cut up and move out of here because it's laying down now. I was like, what? I was like, well, that guy, he never did call me back and all. I'm like, oh boy. Okay. So now I got a tree job. I had to put on my schedule, and you know, I'm like, oh boy. So then the customer had called me, and oh well, I was just checking. I ain't pushing you, but I was just checking to see when you was gonna be coming. I'm like, yeah, you was pushing. They tell me you ain't pushing. Why you call me? You already called me Monday. Now you calling me back on a Wednesday. I'm like, man, I'm busy. I said, look, I'll call you when I know I can do it. I said, I'm not, you know what it is. They want to try to cut in front of your schedule of the lawns that you already have to come and do what they want you to do. And they get, I'm like, no, I got to get this off my list. I'm serious. It messes my list up. Stuff come up, and then you have these customers. They want what they want. They want to jump in front of the line, and they want you to come run to them. No, I got. And then if you don't do it, they get mad, and then they want. I'm like, I'm sorry, but I got to complete my list of the people that I need to get taken care of. I got this list. I'll never get my list down, and just have a bunch of people upset because you didn't show up because it rained and it's raining again, and it's just a lot of stuff that go on, y'all, that you don't see behind the scenes. I try to share some videos with y'all of some of the lawns that I take care of and I'm mowing and all, but it gets complicated for me sometimes, and that's why sometimes I don't have time to actually post a video because I'm going through all of these channels of trying to get all of this stuff taken care of, and when I come home, I'm just exhausted. I'd be like, man, I wish I could have posted a video, but I couldn't post a video. I couldn't share a video of what has actually been going on. So then once I catch up everything, and then I can go ahead and then do another video and post another video of some of the stuff that I've been doing. Or I can make a video and tell you about some of the stuff that's going on and what I'm doing. And that's basically what I be doing, y'all. So, I hope y'all are checking out the videos, and hope you have enjoyed this year of me posting different lawn care events that I have went on. Just stuff that, that happened this year. And it's been a rough year. It's been a rough and tough and very sad year for me this year. And, I'm holding in. And, hey, I appreciate y'all checking out the cooking channel. I'm finna go back and start posting some videos in my cooking channel. I got some stuff that I'm finna cook up. And what had happened on that, I was just down about it due to the fact that, I was so used to cooking for my mom at the time, and I had all of these containers, and I would put all of this food in here, and I'd cook all of this baked chicken, rice, what else? Stir-fried rice, pork fried rice, and chicken, a number of stuff that I cook, but I didn't get a chance to share those videos. But I'm gonna do some more videos cooking here real soon, because it's Thanksgiving and time is kind of slowing down, so I'm trying to get back into the kitchen of just actually cooking a few things here, because I don't like eating out, really. I really like cooking. I like working in the kitchen and cooking my own food, because I know what I'm getting, in the kitchen. I know what type of food I like to eat and what I like to prepare, and what I like to put in my food and all. But I'm y'all pushing me. I seen all the new subscribers that came. Y'all pushing me to go on over there and get in the kitchen. So I'm in the kitchen, but I just been kind of busy with this lawn care, and I'm trying to wind this stuff off, and it just it's been a it's been a journey, y'all. It's been a journey. It's been a real long journey for me this year. I tell you, it's been tough, but I'm pushing through it. I'm getting over some things, and I'm just I'm just hanging in here, hanging in. But I hope y'all are all doing well, and keep doing well. I hope y'all are doing good for the week and doing good every day. But right now, what I want to do, y'all, I just wanted to let y'all know about what my lawn care, the stuff that I go through when I'm out doing the lawn care and dealing with customers and dealing with different situations and what's going on. And it's just a number of things that be going on when I'm out here. And so I just wanted to share that with y'all. And right now, I'm finna go on and end this video, because I think I done talked enough about what I go through in my lawn care season. So y'all, if you haven't subscribe, click on the notification button, And it'll let you know when I post another lawn care video of what's going on and what I'm doing out here. That's what it's for. It's information. I'm sharing content with you, and it's all educational. So, you know, use it as educational. That's all it is. It's educational. Use it. So when I post something, hopefully I can help somebody that helps somebody that helps somebody. You know, if you want to learn and you want to know how to deal with situations and how to keep grinding and posting and making it in certain situations and understand that it ain't always easy, then hey, just do what you got to do. Click on that subscribe button and click on the notification to keep you abreast of what's going on out there. That's all it is. I mean, you know, nothing else. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it nothing twisted out there. Sometimes people get things twisted. Well, we ain't looking for the twisted. We looking for what? We're finna end this year. We only got one more month in this year. So you got to be thinking positive and keep it moving, because time waits for no one. So you can't be waiting on time, because time ain't gonna wait on you. You got to keep it moving. But anyway, y'all, I've enjoyed this. And like I say, stay tuned. And I'll be back soon with another video. Until then, have a good one. Bye.